Ayurveda is one of the most ancient life and health sciences of the world, originating from India. Possibly it was the worldview of its time and was known all over the world, although later it shrank back to India alone. And now again it is unfolding because of many important features that it carries. Now, Ayurveda is predominantly a science which gives a kind of a holistic approach to life and health. It is not a reductionistic science as conventional medicine was about. And because of this, it is most liked now. It gives more importance to promotion of health, prevention of disease, than cure of illness alone. It is more a health oriented science than disease oriented because we believe in Ayurveda that if the health is promoted, if preventive approaches are adopted, there will not be much disease and the entire burden of disease on the society will be lessened. This is the message which Ayurveda gives from the very beginning. And now this message is becoming more and more relevant because the disease burden on the society all over the world has gone up rapidly and more and more treatment, more and more drug, more and more therapeutic technology is growing, more and more diseases are competing with that. And it seems that in spite of all modern developments in therapeutics, the diseases are increasing more than the measures which control them. And the solution seems to lie into prevention rather than cure. This was the message which Ayurveda has been given. And we always plan our healthcare through lifestyle management, through planning positive diets, by using food supplements different ways, and rarely few drugs which can be needed for curing some ailments. This was the approach. So probably looking at the present scenario of disease burden and the rising cost of treatment, it is probably most suitable to adopt these approaches world over to see that the healthcare system becomes cost effective, becomes more safe, and the undue industrialization, undue competition in the drug industry is downloaded. So this is the main message which Ayurveda gives. Ayurveda is based on its own principles, unique principles, its own theories, based on the concept of three doshas known as Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And we believe that these three doshas are responsible for the entire physiology of living body, and their relative proportion, which is determined by our genetic functions, determine how we look, how we function, and how we behave in our life. The entire constitution of the human being is really controlled by the three doshas, and this is called prakriti of a human being. And in each case, when we handle clinically, first thing that we like to know is the constitution of the person, because the whole lifestyle to be managed in each individual being is according to the prakriti, the constitution of the person. Similarly, the most of the diseases that a person is going to suffer from in future may be largely according to the prakriti of the person. So this system of medicine gives more importance to the genetic background of the individual and his temperament, his constitution, and accordingly the preventive measures are planned individually. It's more individualistic system of medicine, cares individually each individual in all dimensions to plan the care. And treatment modalities are not drug centered. They are more food centered, lifestyle centered, which can be part of the life. So life disorders can be managed by life measures. This is the message which Ayurveda has been given, and probably this is becoming more and more needed. And even the few medicines that Ayurvedic profession uses, they are very safe because most of them are derived from green resource, and green pharmacy is the basic approach of drug development. And people believe, and Ayurveda also believes that the whole whole thing is safer. It's maybe soft effective, slow effective, but safe and cost effective also. Therefore, even the medications are coming from Ayurvedic resource are likely to be more respectable, more usable by modern society. So to me, it looks that this is all which makes a very positive feature of this ancient life science, and this message should go all over the world so that people adopt this kind of knowledge in healthcare system.